very early good morning from Europe. Good afternoon, good evening, guys, whatever you are. 2nd of October 2020, Friday, 1 a.m. CET. We are around the Tokyo Open. Very busy Thursday, and Friday is not gonna be worse. It might be even busier. Before we go through a few charts briefly, risk warning, guys, please bear in mind trading on margin carries a high level of risk, may not be suitable for all investors. You can sustain a loss of some or all initial investment, so please do not invest the money you cannot afford to lose. Seek education, gain experience before risking real money. However, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Alright, so what happened? We started the day with the pound, and pound started to move down based on the information that EU took legal action against the UK, right? Then suddenly we've seen the spike at stop count based on the information from the UK side that where we are getting closer, plus the call between the German minister and the Irish minister saying that yeah, it might be something on that case, but the information from the UK been declined, so pound gave up again, so finishing the day on the negative side, below the monthly open, a little bit of the lower shadow created on the daily chart. But that's what we've been witnessing over the course of the day when it comes to the pound. Then, of course, we were waiting for the US data, PMI and ISM, because we've seen this nervous, the choppy trading, and we got it. The final manufacturing PMI came out at 53.2, expectations 53.5, previous one 53.5. Then ISM 55.4, weaker, 56 was expectation, 56 was the previous one. Construction spending 1.4, 0.8 expectations, and the ISM manufacturing prices 62.8 versus 59, so higher here, right? So in that case, we were watching the indices, especially the Nasdaq, after yesterday push a little bit lower. Today we started the new month, the last quarter of the 2020 with the rising prices, with the expectations that finally Pelosi and Mnuchin are going to get the agreement on another relief package. And you know what? Just few minutes ago we got the information from based on the Politico, the confirmation that from the Pelosi there are not gonna be the deal tonight. So one can argue why we are still trying to go higher. Let's have a look what we have when it comes to a little bit higher time frame. And what's there? Well, we're trying to get out above this previous range high. We failed at the bottom, so we're trying to go higher. What is going on here? Guys, here we have the gap, right? Still a few points higher at around 11,656, 11,655, 660 based on my chart, and that's we are talking about the low from the 9th of the September, that number one, based on the charts only. But we also have Trump press conference with the next 2 hours via Fox News, all right? And well, if you think that's it, no, that's not it. The China is on a bank holiday, lower liquidity, more space for manipulation, that number one. And number two, tomorrow, cherry on the top of the cake, non-farm payrolls. So plenty Still plenty of events for the market makers, for the hot money to even more manipulate the market. Still no change to what we lately discussed. I'm still a little bit on the risk off side when it comes to the indices. I'm going to look to fade current Nasdaq rallies when it comes to the intraday perspective, as well as I'm going to try to buy some dollar based on the current market situation, especially euro dollar to the downside, pound dollar to the downside, and Aussie USD to the downside, USDCAD to the upside. So looking to fade the Nasdaq. When it comes to the euro dollar, I'm holding some shorts, and if you remember, we are discussing 1775 close above my cancelled short-term downside. We were trying to push higher based on the pound weakness. So here, when we were trying to hit 1770, it was mostly based on what is going on the euro pound, guys. Mostly what was going on the euro pound, when euro pound was going higher based on the information about this legal action against the UK, right? Finally, market didn't hit the stops above 75, and we are starting to create some kind of the diamond here. Well, the thing is, the way of the break, right? Is it going to be upside, more stops, maybe rally towards 1960, or breakdown and through the 117 reopening levels close to 1675, and then again levels close to the 16. Looking to sell euro dollar on rallies. Cable, well, here I think that we might see eventually a little bit more stop count to the upside. Based on what? Based on, for example, what we already seen. Guys, there is this type of the moves, all right? And, well, nice rejection. Well, we are still didn't quite get back below 28, 20. So, well, I wouldn't be surprised for market to try to take out these highs, right? So retest of the 30-20. Well, with lower liquidity, everything is possible. So you have to, guys, be aware of that. The only thing I can see some kind of the positivity is this spike higher. It's something we've seen here. Post that, we were trying to hit some stops. That's what we have here. So maybe it's time to make this move to the downside. I'm prepared that we might see higher levels, and some of my cable position might be stop out. But still, as long as we are below 30-20, 30-80, as discussed quite a few times, I'm bearish when it comes to the pound. Finally, USDCAD, we don't have Canadian jobs data tomorrow, all right? I'm looking to buy this broken swing high, all right? I'm looking to buy the pullback here. We were very, very close today, 25 pips on the daily chart, but still, for me, this broken swing high, so maybe we are going to see a little bit lower levels. I'm looking to buy close to 32.50, 32.40, and at least for the retest of 34.20 when it comes to the USDCAD. Well, don't forget, guys, we are awaiting Trump press conference. Very easy to manipulate after hours US futures, and then towards the end of the week, cherry on the top of the cake, non-farm payrolls. I'm going to make another update during the London session if necessary, if there is an action ahead of the non-farm payrolls. With that being said, I wish you great Tokyo session. Don't be trapped. Work with your exposure. See you around. Take care. Good night.